If I look at something like this guy, now we're further along on the tape measure. So now we're at like 18 inches and 19 inches. So it's the same kind of thing. We just want to use different mixed numbers. So let's see, A is at, let's see, that's going to be 18. And notice it's at one of the smallest dashes. So I just count the smallest dashes. 1, 2, 3. So that's 3/16. And you could use the little quotation mark, or you could say inches, okay? Just make sure it's labeled in some way, all right? The quotation mark is a really nice, quick way to do it, but some of your science teachers might prefer inches written there. That's okay, all right? If we look at B, let's see, B, let's see, that's 19. And I'm looking at the second to smallest dash, so I'm just going to count those. 1, 2, 3, so 3/8. So 19 and 3/8 inches. If I look at C, once again, I'm in the 20-inch mark, so C is 20. And notice that's the biggest dash. That's a really easy one usually to identify, so that's 1/2. I'm going to go back to the quotation mark this time. Okay, so 20.5 inches. And then D, that's like 21, and it's the second to smallest dash again. And this one's interesting because look at where it is. I could start counting from the top, but maybe count backwards. Like if I got here, if I got all the way to the 22, wouldn't that be 8 out of the 1/8? Okay, so if I'm one less, that's 7 out of the 8. Okay, so we want to start to think about fractions in a little bit of a different way. So that's 7/8 inches. Okay, again, you could count from the 21 and count all the second to smallest and larger dashes to get to the 7/8. You could also count all of the dashes and reduce the fraction doing 16ths. Okay. For this one, it asked me to measure the segment. And so if I want to measure this segment, I'm just going to grab my ruler here. And I'm going to scoot it over. Sorry, I'm having a little trouble. Let me grab my mouse. So I just scoot this guy over, and I just want to line it up with this thing. So like right here, I want to line up this edge over here with kind of like the 0 mark, and then I line up where the other edge is, and it looks like it's right here. So as I go to label that thing, it looks like I'm right around here at the end of this thing. And so I look at that and say, oh, that's one of my smallest dashes, so that's 3. And then 1, 2, 3/16 of an inch. And that's it. Okay, so just make sure you line up that starting end with the start of your ruler. Okay.